Hello folks, Nile Creek Fly Shop here. Today I'm going to tie a very small little minnow pattern. Recently we've been watching the cutthroat trout sea runs off the beaches crashing real close to the shoreline, and they're feeding on little tiny pink salmon fry and possibly chum salmon fry. So I'm going to tie a small fly today, not much more than an inch and a half long. And I'm going to be using Gulf resin. I'm going to be using Mallard for both the wing and the tail. And I'm going to wrap the body with a chartreuse. I want a little color in this fly. I'm going to wrap it with a chartreuse green holographic tinsel and put on some orange fluorescent eyes, and that will do the fly. So let's get the tail put on. The tail feather doesn't really mean too much, other than we know that the tails are usually spotty. So how good their eyes are? Well, I think they're very good. I think they're focusing on certain things. Here, I got a nice little tail here. Spotty, mallard. I'm using sampler flies, wax thread, the new one, 8/0, very nice. I've already put a bed of thread on the shank of the hook. I don't want to crowd the eye. I do not want to crowd the eye. Hopping that thread, there we are. Size 10 hook. Nice little hook. Now, mylar. No wire because I'm covering the mylar with Gulf resin. And there's my mylar going this way. I always start at the front, come to the back, and then I'll bring my thread back to the front, and I will wrap my mylar. You don't have to be that fussy with the mylar. You can actually leave a couple of spaces and they'll look like par marks, but a small fly like this, who knows? There, I want to cover up all that stuff, a little bit of fluff and feather there. There we are. You notice I've left a fair distance to the eye. I want to do that for sure. I'm going to build that up a bit with my resin. Bring my thread around, because I want to put a funnel on the front of this so my feather will come up at an angle. There. There we are. You don't need much, just enough to create a nice little body. You can put a dash of red in there if you want, just to indicate some blood. There. Give a little shape to the body. There we are. Make sure your lights are charged up. I've been using this light now for about a week, and I just noticed it's a little tiny bit off. There. Simple fly so far, and it is actually quite a simple fly. Now, next I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some wings. I had the feather selected. I did, I promise. So that doesn't matter much. I will use this. I like to use the tip for my wing because it has nice straight feathers and they're not bent one side or the other. Yes, very nice. That's okay, I'm going to lock it in a minute. No flash needed. These flies, these fish are very small. Now I'll lift my wing, Come behind it with my thread twice. Pull up, there's my lift. Okay, that is basically all I need to do with this fly, except put on the eyes and the Gulf resin for the head. And I'm going to use Nymph Green. I am going to use Nymph Green. Nice, very nice. You notice I put the Nymph Green on before the eyes. Well, this stuff dries so well, my eyes, I can stick my eyes on after I set it. And I'm using 2.5 millimeter eyes. Fluorescent orange. For a number of reasons. I want to pick up some of the color from some of these little minnows that are coming out of the creeks and the streams locally. Balance. Balance. Bring that down. It's too high. There we are. Let's see what that looks like. Always a challenge to get these things to go where you want. That one looks still. They're both too high. Bring down, bring down. That's better. Now I'm going to set it with a little bit of varnish. Just I want to keep those eyes in that place, in that position. There, that'll set it. That'll hold the eyes. Because if I put too much resin on, the resin will actually bring the eyes with it. And I don't want that. There we are. Just a nice little body of resin. Get my pen, make sure we're well positioned, and I can take excess off if I want. I don't want that to go there. There we are. Nice. Take a bit off. Take a bit off. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. A really nice little tiny minnow pattern. I could have been a little more sparse with the wing, but it's not bad. So if you do get a chance, make sure that you make these small, a little flash, and make sure there's checkers on the wings and the tail, because there's lots of par marks on these little baby fish, and that will trigger a response. Stay safe, tight lines.